Happy 3 years anniversary, Apologetics 101. All right. The way I normally gauge how long I have been around as a YouTube channel is by I actually started Apologetics 101 toward the end of the month of December. To be accurate, technically accurate, it would have been probably closer to September, but that my actual channel as far as my account with YouTube started, but it was under my regular name and I had no videos at all in it. I didn't actually start it as an apologetic YouTube channel until toward the end of the month of December, when I had a debate with a guy from India named Anand Agarwal, who's a naturalist. And me and him had a debate, and I had a debate review of that debate, a-part debate review, and that's what jump-started my Apologetics YouTube channel. And so I've been going at it ever since. And right after that, I started having, I had a video called New Year's Resolutions to tell my New Year's resolutions and things that I plan on doing for my channel. Right after that, and I started a tradition where every year I would have New Year's resolution videos, which would tell me how old my channel was. Like New Year's resolution 3 that happened last year would mean that my channel was like 2 years old, because I had the first one like shortly right after, right? Because it started toward the end of December. And so that's how I would gauge it. Now I started to do a new New Year's resolution this year. No more New Year's resolution videos. Those videos never really got a whole lot of views, and I usually just used them to update people on what's going on with my channel, what's going on with me personally. But I usually tell y'all that stuff throughout the course of my video, so it was not really necessary. So I decided, maybe I shouldn't do any more New Year's resolution videos anymore. I got 3 up. That's good enough, and that's fine with me. And hopefully that New Year's resolution will stick. But in any given case, I am celebrating my 3-year anniversary. I decided to do something more nostalgic, and so that's what this video is about. In a little bit, I'm going to do a tribute to Apologetics 101. I guess at this point in time, I want to tell everybody to like the videos, subscribe to my channel. That's a way to support my channel, help my channel grow even more. I am so thankful to all my subscribers, all my viewers, because they help my channel grow. Every time you watch a video, every time you like a video, every time you subscribe to it, every time you support this ministry in some way or another, you help this ministry grow. You help it develop. You help my YouTube channel. So this is not a win for me personally. This is a win for all of us. This is something that I think that we are all part of, and so the growth of my channel is not a tribute to something because I did something special with it. Rather, it's a tribute to all of us. We all aided in growing my channel, and I am very thankful to all my subscribers. I love you all. You've done incredible. Even the skeptics that have come on my channel and they try to debate me, and there's some that they get out of hand and try to cling to me and refuse to let go. Once they have me in a debate, they don't want to stop. And so there's been a few crazy situations out there, but still overall, I really like talking to my critics, even though that we disagree fundamentally on a lot of different things. And usually strongly disagree with them, and that can happen, and that's fine. And but I enjoyed being able to do that because it opens the door to so many conversations with unbelievers. And that's one of the things I liked about having this channel, is that that opens the door to me talking to people that don't believe in Jesus, but the gospel hasn't taken root into their hearts and so forth. And so it gives me a great pleasure to be able to preach the gospel to them, talk to them about Jesus, talk to them about the Bible, get them on board. And it's granted that a lot of people they can get stubborn and they don't want to believe and they refuse to believe, and that happens too. And when that does, I know that I'm still planting seeds in them. I'm still planting seeds that will take root eventually, and at least it'll give them a chance to research it and study it and look into more. And they might not just take my word for it. They may look into the arguments and stuff. And that's one of the things that I like to do is if I show the errors of an argument that, and you start abandoning those bad arguments, that eventually you'll start getting some good ones. Granted, you're not going to agree with everything I say, and that's fine. But eventually, that will take root and help you grow and as a person. As well as possibly as a Christian, and as an unbeliever, maybe you'll become a Christian. Hopefully. Hopefully. But anyway, I enjoyed all of my discussions with people. I've enjoyed my discussion with Christians, with other fellow brothers and sisters in Christ. I enjoyed my discussions with non-believers. And I'm thankful for the growth of this channel. This channel has grown since its inception, much more significantly. When I first started this channel, I began researching everything I could find on YouTube channels and things like that. I found out that it takes a while to really build up a subscriber base and build up a success of a YouTube channel. It's not easy. It's something that takes time, and there are a few exceptions where you just produce a video and you're an instant hit overnight. But in many cases, you just kind of have to grow it. It's not something that you can just walk right into and be instant success. One of the things I've always done since the beginning of making my YouTube videos is that I've always made my own thumbnails. That's something that I've always done. I've always made my own thumbnails, and I've done that since the beginning. And so, but as time went on, my channel has changed. As a channel, it's also changed. The way I do apologetics has changed. The way I argue positions have changed. Some of my positions have changed as time went on, as I've learned and studied and so forth. And so when I first started my YouTube channel, as a Christian apologist, I didn't really hold to any particular apologetic methodology necessarily. I was a Christian apologist, but I didn't hold it into any apologetic methodology. There was one point, a few videos, I think I switched to cumulative case Christian apologetics, and then eventually switched to presuppositional apologetics, and I've been that ever since. But my apologetic methodology has changed. Lots of change, and the way I do the videos have changed over time as well, and improved, especially in quality, not just in arguments, but also in quality. The videos have improved. When I first started, I started using Zoom to help screen share, and so that I can sit there and show my face or show I think I used my computer's webcam. Actually, the computer that started my YouTube channel is right here. This is the one I used. It's an all-in-one computer. So I was able to basically have a webcam built in and so forth. But all that information in the one computer, it tends to cloud it and make it slower. And so a lot of my early videos, like if I was doing a response video to somebody's video, the videos would freeze up a lot. Even the ones where I did with the camera, and they would freeze up a lot. And so that was a problem. Before I got this computer, I started using OBS, discovered OBS and started using that for a long time. And then my OBS started having a little bit bugged issues as well. And some of the videos started to freeze up. So I started using Streamlab. Never had a problem ever since. So that's what I use now. And a lot of people don't know how much work goes into making videos. A lot of work goes into making it. I don't know how people can make one every day or make one every other day. It's difficult work. All the preparation I do before I make a video, I do a lot of research. I email people. I talk to people a lot. I'm calling people up. I'm setting up interviews. I'm preparing for interviews. I got one set up for a Genesis series episode on mutations and natural selection, and I got that set up for the 15th of February with Dr. Georgia Purdom, which I've also had on the channel once before. So I've got that interview set up. And so we're going to be doing one on mutations and natural selection as a result. And we're going to be talking about that for about 30 minutes. And so that's pretty cool. I already got that set up. I want to set up another one I'm going to try to see if I can set up another one with Eric Coben on theistic evolution. So if you'd be willing to come back on my channel one more time for a discussion on theistic evolution and so forth. So I'm planning ahead of time, and I've got a video that I want to come out with on the Tompkins controversy on created kinds. I've never done a video on my channel, as far as I know, on created kinds, and so that would be interesting to have that a created kinds video. But I'm also going to do one, probably going to do one for the Genesis series as well. But this one's mainly as a response video to Erica. So it's going to be called Erica versus Created Kinds. I'm thinking about doing a gap versus ungap video. Originally, I was going to plan that for my method video that I was going to have at the end of my Tompkins controversy series. But I'm wondering if I should go ahead and do that, since Ruhif has dropped a video and he's got some terrible, some bad arguments out there. I'm trying to restrain how I present that, but me and Ruhib has gone back and forth on the subject matter as well. So I'm hoping to maybe, I'm thinking about maybe doing a video on gap versus ungap, just as a separate video. But that's probably later on down the road, even if I do one. But in any given case, I've got a lot of different things. I plan up all these videos. I prepare questions. Sometimes experts I have on there want me to send questions to them ahead of time. Dr. Line did when I first interviewed Dr. Peter Line, and Dr. Georgia Purdom when I invited her on my channel again, and she said, yeah, she asked me if I could send the questions ahead of time before the interview, and I said, yes, I can. Sometimes they ask me if I could send, this is so that they could prepare better, and it'll be easier to be able to respond to certain objections or certain questions and so forth, if they can have time to actually get all their resources together. And so this is and I'm doing that. So I'm doing a lot of stuff before I ever even sit down behind a computer and record my video. For this video, I've got some stats that I'm going to be reading out as well on my YouTube channel. And I was going all this morning, I was just going through my YouTube channel and all my videos and looking at different stats and counting up numbers and things like that. So I do a lot of preparation before I ever even sit down and record. And then of course you got the recording of it, and then you got and there's a lot of stuff to do after the video is done, because I edit my videos. Donnie Badinsky from Standing for Truth Ministry, he's been on here a few times, and he says he always likes coming on here because I edit my videos, and if he wants to take a break, go take a break, and I edit it out, and it's like it's one solid video, and you won't even know that we took some breaks. Sometimes I do that too. I'll take a break and you won't even know about it because I'll edit that part out. So it's one of the advantages of editing versus doing it live. I have one live video, and actually, now I think about it, I forgot to actually count that in my stats, actually looking at that. But it doesn't really have a lot of views. I probably only had a couple of views. It's not really highly viewed on my channel anyhow. And I certainly don't have no comments on it. It kind of cut out. The one live video I did it at night. It was a test run. I didn't know what to expect, and my internet cut out on me, and I didn't realize that it cut out on me, and so, but that is what it is. But anyway, so I had one live video in it, but I don't normally do live videos at all. I usually do regular pre-recorded videos, and I might do live videos later on down the road, possibly. But because I do pre-recorded videos, I edit my videos. So I do a lot of editing. I've got two different editing programs that I use. Two different editing programs. The first one is called OpenShot. It is a free editing program. It's very basic, very simple. I'm sure they probably have a paid version somewhere. I don't know. A lot of these free editing programs often have a paid version with far more tools and resources. But this one's very basic, very simple. The second one is DaVinci Resolve, which I'll get into in a second. The first one, OpenShot, I use it for all my basic and simple stuff. DaVinci Resolve is very advanced, and someone can get overwhelmed with that tools. You can do simple stuff with DaVinci Resolve too, but it just seems like it's easier to do it with OpenShot. I can cut and paste and all that stuff that I need to do. And you can do that, like I said, you can do that in DaVinci Resolve. It just seems easier to me to do it in OpenShot. So I do all my simple basic edits, which is most of my edits in OpenShot, until I have to do something advanced. Do y'all remember when I did the video with your bugs, which is the first video in my Tompkins Controversy series, where I had to blur out all the personal details? All that was done in DaVinci Resolve. That was very advanced stuff. Well, let me show you. I'll show you. Okay, we're here in the Richard Bugs one, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to go to the one where I'm doing the emails here. Yeah, this is DaVinci Resolve. It's very advanced. DaVinci Resolve essentially is to do video editing what Photoshop is to image editing. So you can imagine this is advanced editing, and the free version has just as much tools and resources as the paid version. You could do either one. The paid version has a few extras, but the free version is sufficient enough for me, so that's why I use the free version. But it's really, really good. It's really, really good. It's one of the best editing programs on the market. It's essentially like, to video editing, this is royalty. Just like Photoshop is royalty to image editing, this is royalty to video editing. It's really, really good stuff. And it's very, very advanced. That's the video. Now watch. So I'll move this ahead. Right here. All right, you see the different things I have up here? These are all see where I blurred it out. Each one of these represents a different blur that I use, and I can't just blur this out. I had to track it along, and so I tracked it along here, and this is what I used to track it. I got forward tracking here, got forward and reverse tracking. This right here tracks one frame at a time. This, of course, stops tracking. This can track in reverse, and this tracks it in reverse in one frame at a time. And so essentially, I would track the blur so that it would follow the image as it went up, as I was scrolling up. And so this was not easy. I had to constantly do it, redo it over and over and over again. All right, but you can see where that I used DaVinci Resolve. I would do one node per blur. Okay, I had to do each and then I had to track each and every one of them, which wasn't easy. It kept slipping off and things like that. So it's extremely difficult to all the editing I do afterwards. I talk about all the hard work that I do, preparing for these videos in one of my videos, and I think Dr. Dan was responding to that in one of my critics in the comment section. He's like, you need to get a hobby. And I was like, I have hobbies. I actually have hobbies. I actually have hobbies beyond video production. I've got, I actually do VR gaming, and I love playing games on my VR headset and stuff. And so I actually do have hobbies. And of course, I do make videos, and that's what I do. And I'm doing all this by myself, by the way. And I have a full website and everything, with articles and stuff like that. And I have nobody else doing it. It's all me. My wife doesn't even do it. It's all me doing it. And so I do all this. And you might notice this hat I'm wearing. I started donating this hat shortly after I started my YouTube channel, and I wore it so long that on every video that it started becoming kind of a iconic tradition for me to, wear this hat. I like this hat because it looks like a Indiana Jones hat. That's why I call it my Indiana Jones hat. I like the hat because it looks so much like Indiana Jones. That's why I bought it, because it looks like Indiana Jones. So this is my Indiana Jones hat, but I stopped wearing it after a while when my channel became popular. My channel became popular with the Genesis series. Actually, that's when my channel really started getting popularity, and I started getting known. And Erica didn't know who I was. Erica from Gutsy Given, and I started responding to her, and she thought I was a newer YouTuber. That's what she said on one of her videos. I wasn't new at all. I've been around for the past 3 years since this anniversary. I've been around for the past 3 years, but I wasn't as well known as some of the other channels that were out there, and I became much more well known. I was well known among certain circles, but not popular or anything. And I started getting more popular whenever I did my Genesis series. I guess Genesis is just a big topic that's on everyone's mind lately. I guess because out of all the books of the Bible, it gets attacked the most. And it's kind of odd because you think the Gospels would be attacked the most. And it gets attacked a lot too, but not as much as Genesis. Genesis gets attacked and criticized even by other Christians. Christians that probably should know better than do that, but they do it anyhow, because they're trying to put Genesis in line with secular thought on the matter, because they take secular positions on the age of the earth and so forth. And so they began criticizing Genesis and wondering if it should even be considered historical or not. But anyway, so yeah, my Genesis series is what really, my Genesis series was the one that really kind of shot my channel into popularity, and I started getting a lot more subscribers and a lot more video views and so forth. But I do want to talk about that. I got some stats here of my channel, and this is the stats of my channel overall the past 3 years up until 2023. And just as kind of a slight disclaimer, I am filming this within a few days before the end of I believe Monday's the 1st. I'm filming this on Saturday, so it's a weekend. But I'm off on Friday and Saturday, so that's the reason why I'm doing it today. But we still have like 2 days left before the end of the year. But technically 1 day left, because I think Sunday, tomorrow, will be the last day of the year, and Monday will be the 1st. But I don't think anything will change that much before then. All right. So I got some stats here. Subscribers. How many subscribers I currently have on my channel as of 2023. All right. 165 subscribers. 165 subscribers. Now, here's the amazing thing. When I first started my Genesis series, the amount of subscribers I had was 29. 29 subscribers, and I went up significantly since then. And my Genesis series only started like maybe right before or shortly before the end of last year. So it's been going on for a little over a year now. But I got 165 subscribers. 93 videos. Before Erica decided to call me a newer YouTuber, he should have seen how many videos I have on my channel. I have 93 videos, so I am a professional when it comes to all this. 93 videos. All right. 13 series in my channel. 13 series that I have. There were ongoing series that I have. Right now I have 2 series that's ongoing. One is the Genesis series, and the other is the Tompkins controversy. All right. In views, the total amount of views as of 2023 is 12.2 thousand views total of all my videos. 12.2 thousand views. All right. The highest viewed video on my channel is the Distant Starlight video in the Genesis series, which I did with Dr. Jason Lau. It has 3,700 views exactly as of 2023, and me recording this video. The amount of debate reviews and response videos I have on my channel is 58 out of the 93 videos that I mentioned earlier. That would leave 35 videos that are non-response related. I don't know if a lot of you realize this, but my Apologetic channel was originally intended, and it still is, as an apologetic response channel. So basically, it's a channel designed to respond to the critics. So most of the stuff that I have on my channel are going to be debate reviews, response videos, things like that, where I'm responding to various critics and so forth. Because that's the main goal of my channel. Now, that doesn't mean that I can't do other stuff. I can do other stuff and do other stuff. But it's mostly designed as a response video channel, a response channel to various critics' attacks and so forth of Christianity, of the Bible, and so forth. Now, the total amount that I have of the comments that have commented on my channel is 700 comments. So I've got a total of 700 comments. So make sure you leave me some comments, grow that number. I love hearing from people. I even love hearing from the critics, even though I disagree with them, and we usually end up debating a lot of times and have strong disagreements with each other. I still like hearing from you. There's been some weird responses, things that I mean, sometimes people will respond in such nonsensical way, I don't even understand what they're saying, and they won't explain what they're saying. They just throw it out there, and it's like, okay, what do you mean by this? So I think they do that on purpose to keep you from being able to respond to them. You can't respond to nonsense. You just can't. All right. The total likes that I have on all my videos, the total amount of likes is 491 likes, which, again, make sure you like those videos. Liking the video helps the algorithm in YouTube. It gets the information out to more people. So essentially, when someone looks up a video, I would probably get bumped closer to that first page of YouTube, of their YouTube search, if more and more people are liking the video. And a lot of times what happens is that a lot of people, when they get the video, and I've done this before, and I'll really like the content, or I'll really like the video, but I won't think about actually giving the video a thumbs up. I just won't think about that, and then I'll just go on to another video, even though I really like the video. And we got to try to remember to give the video a thumbs up, because the more you do that, the more the algorithm at YouTube says, oh, so more and more people are liking this content. Maybe I can get this video out to other people who would, search for similar content. And so it really pushes this video out. It's a way for YouTube to help promote the video itself. So by all means, please do not forget to give the video a thumbs up. It helps support my channel further, because it gets more of these videos out. And then if someone comes in for one video, they may stay for like 10 others. So please give the videos a thumbs up. And of course, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. That helps YouTube notify you. It's not perfect. It is not perfect. Sometimes it's very late on notifying me. Sometimes it will notify me of a video that, like Donnie from Standing for Truth does on this video live, and I'll come on there, and they've been going on it for like 30 minutes or so before YouTube actually alerted me that they were there. So it's not perfect, but it does help to get these notifications by YouTube, and so that way you can be alerted whenever a video is out there. So make sure you hit that notification bell as well. Now, from that point, I have a tribute. I have a tribute that I'm going to be doing, and it's going to have some music behind it. I'm going to input all this in the editing and stuff like that. And so, without further ado, let's dive into that. And don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, and wish Apologetics 101 a happy 3-year anniversary. right, that is it for my celebration of my 3-year anniversary that I've been on YouTube. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And we deal with apologetics, and most of this channel is about responding to critics, but I do deal with a lot of other issues and topics and things like that. So please subscribe to this channel, and we'll see what we got planned up next. We've got more videos planned up for the Genesis series, got more planned up for the Tompkins controversy. So please join me here, and drop me a comment below. Wish me a happy 3-year anniversary. Thank you, and God bless.